Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Music Box with me, Meg Vincetta. And today I am blessed with the presence of the hummingbird, Casey Kenny.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. So I've just called you the hummingbird because I've literally just sat in the studio where you did your live lounge, and you've got the voice of an angel, so soft and lovely.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Good. How was your live lounge experience?
It was good. It was new. I've never done anything like that before. I think mainly I've done like live performances or something in front of all, my college friends, but that's it. So yeah, it was really different.
Good.
Well, it was a good experience.
That's amazing because, you wouldn't think that was your first performance doing a live lounge set like that because it's really intimate and there's only a couple of people in the room, and sometimes because we can't clap in between songs it can feel a little bit awkward because I bet you're usually going from the vibe of the audience.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely bounce off the audience when I'm on stage, and it's just like, it's like talking to them and having a conversation, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I definitely had a conversation because I was definitely involved in your song, so we're going to touch on that a little later.
Okay.
So tell me how you got into music.
I was always into music, but for a really long time, for my childhood, I just didn't think music was the thing for me, because I think I had this mentality that I had to be different from everyone, and everyone wanted to be a singer or a celebrity, so I was like, I'm not going to be a singer. Do you know what I love? I love food. So I'm going to be the next Mary Berry, and I'm going to make money eating and judging. And then I got to about age 12 and I joined the choir in high school, and it just made me realise I do love eating, but I think it's just a hobby.
Why can't you do both? Concerts, eating chicken wings and cake.
Yeah.
That sounds like the best kind of concert ever.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds like the ideal concert for me.
What is your favourite cake?
Cake? Oh, probably red velvet. I don't have it often enough, but when I do have it, it's like, cheesecake though. Cheesecake's also amazing.
Cheesecake. You know what's an underrated cheesecake? The Nando's cheesecake.
No, I like the Nando's cheesecake. I think it's a good one, but Nando's portions are just so small, man, for the price.
Thank you. Oh, I always say this.
Yeah.
I'm like, God, fill me plate up.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with a little, we call it like a little Prada slice off the Devil Wears Prada, where it's like like tiny little slice.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not about that little slice life, are we? No way. So back to the music. So what inspires you when you're writing? So does something happen to you and then you go, oh, I'm going to write about you? Or do you feel things and then go, I need to write about this?
I feel like in the moment when something big happens and you're feeling all the emotions, it's like, it's so confusing in my head and I can't really like pick out what I actually feel, so I can't write songs then. But it's when I've gotten out of a situation and I can reflect on how I felt then, and I can use all the thoughts I had then and then put them into lyrics. And
and put them into lyrics. You do very, very well.
Thank
actually you. We're gonna get on to the little breakdown of your songs. So in terms of gigging, what type of gigs have you done before? I know you've not done something like this before, but what's been your favourite?
At the start, when I started gigging, it was mainly just like backing tracks. I started in the Zanzibar. Tony Butler gave me a gig, and it was a backing track with about 3 songs, and they were all like pop rock. So it was the set was Take a Bow by Rihanna,
Tune,
Zombie by the Cranberries,
amazing tune.
Yeah, and then My Life Would Suck Without You by Kelly Clarkson.
A trio of amazing songs.
I definitely had it, but they were all pop rock, and I think I definitely moved away from that.
You can definitely see that you've moved away from that. I couldn't even imagine you singing a pop rock song after listening to your voice here, because it's so soft and actually angelic.
Yeah, I think the backing tracks, it just didn't sit right with me. It's like I needed an instrument on stage. So then after that, I tried to, I was in a band for a bit, and it ended up being a rock band, like a classic rock band, and that was so much fun. But then when it came to writing with the rock band, it was like, I don't really fit into what we're writing here, so I pulled away. And
staying true to yourself. I like that. It's hard to stay true to yourself as well, because sometimes it might be easier to just roll with the punches, and if you're already in a band.
Definitely.
But I like the fact that you took a stand and was like, nah, this doesn't fit with my vibe.
Yeah, I think I just, at the same time, I wasn't a mature songwriter back then as well.
Yeah.
So it's like I needed time to step back and find out how I write.
Yeah.
And now I think I'm ready to like write with other people, because I have been over lockdown, like, you know, on the phone. I'll send something to a mate and they'll go, oh, I'll put a little bit on that there.
Oh, that's good. Collaboration is like
Yeah.
the best way, isn't it? Like that's the most powerful thing about music is
Yeah,
collaboration.
completely.
How it brings people together. So do you write often with your friends?
Yeah, it's usually I'll write a verse and then I can't come up with much more, so I'll send it to like a couple of people I know who'll take the song in the direction I want it to go in, and then they'll add on to it and say, oh yeah, I've got this idea.
I love that. I love that. But when you make it big, they'll be looking for royalties, honey. They'll be looking for.
I don't mind sharing.
So what else have you been getting up to during lockdown?
It has been mainly songwriting, because obviously you can't get out much, and I think it was nice to just sit in and be with my own thoughts and kind of, the same as I said, reflect on everything that's happened so far
Yeah.
up to that point in my life, and then write about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it all kind of, it comes together in lockdown, doesn't it? Because
Yeah, completely.
you've got so much time to think, and sometimes people have too much time to think and then you overthink. But it's weird, like the energy at the moment is more like things are making sense.
Yeah, completely.
So when you're writing about like, because a lot of your songs are like
Yeah.
romance, aren't they? And
Yeah,
like a
I
bit
love songs and stuff.
romance, but with a bit of girl power as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So what inspires that? Is it like your circumstances, or do you reflect on your friends, or just like
It can
as a
sometimes
whole?
be both. All the ones that I performed today, they're like personal. But I don't know. I feel like I can write about romance in a way that's, I can write about what I've experienced, but it never gets too deep. It's never too much about me. Everyone can kind of relate to what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, I like.
You want
writing
people
about
to
it.
be able to sing along and be like
Yeah.
thinking of somebody in the head when they're singing it, like
Yeah, exactly.
kiss my ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, touching on that then, I want to, before we go into your songs, I want to know what your dream gig would be. What
My-
stage would you love to own?
There's probably multiple, but if we're thinking UK, I went to go see the TV show Nashville. Their cast did a tour around the UK, and I saw them in Manchester in the Bridgewater Hall, and it's gorgeous, and I just love all the acoustics and stuff. And me and my mum went to go see it, and my mum's always said, if you ever play there, I don't want like a front row seat. I want to sit way at the back,
Oh.
and I want to listen to like everyone listening to you.
Oh.
And just see what they think. But if it was like a global thing, I'd love to play somewhere in Nashville completely.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the place to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that's like the heart of music and
Yeah.
soul.
Me
isn't
and my
it,
mum
the-
have agreed once I'm 21, because then you can drink. We're going over there for my birthday.
Yeah, you can't go to Nashville and not drink
Yeah,
whiskey
exactly.
and, you know, roll around in a hay bar and all this.
Exactly.
Amazing. So when are you going to be 21?
Oh, 2022, the very end of it.
Ah, okay. So hopefully you'll be able to go over there with your guitar, play a few
Yeah.
gigs, and then celebrate.
Yeah, completely.
Amazing. So let's have a little talk about your songs that you've just performed there. So the first song that you sang, Summer Room.
Summer Rain.
Summer Rain. I'm sacked. It's my writing. Summer Rain. So that one's like really romantic, and I feel like you're talking about all elements of the weather in there, and it's
Yeah.
got a little bit of everything, hasn't it? So what inspired that song?
Well, it was Pancake Day. Here I am talking about food again.
Oh,
And I saw a rainbow, and I was like, oh my god, this is a rainbow on Pancake Day. And it just kind of,
best day ever.
it kind of like made me have a surge of like inspiration, and I was like, I really want to write a song right now. And it's really cheesy, but basically the guy that I last had a thing for,
He who shall not be named.
he was an electrician basically, or he was studying to be an electrician, and so I kind of associated lightning with him. I know that's kind of stupid, but every
No,
time
it's not stupid. It like makes so much sense.
yeah, and so every time I see like a lightning bolt, or I hear a song with like lightning in it, it makes me think about
Yeah.
that and that experience, and then the whole weather thing just
It all kind of fits in because it was like
Yeah.
a stormy experience. But that song is so loving.
yeah.
Like it's got like really romantic vibes in it.
I feel like it was in March when I wrote it, I think. Well, whenever Pancake Day was.
I mean,
Um,
Pancake Day should be every day.
Yeah,
Let's face
definitely. But yeah, it was back there, and I think I was still in the point where I was like, I'm not seeing the red flags. I'm just going with it. I love what I'm seeing. I don't see the red flags.
Yeah,
I can't see
I
them
look at
yet.
red flags like this. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't see them. I can't see them
Yeah.
really. But you know, we
It's like that
some-
meme that that won't work if I can't read or something. That sign won't work. I can't read.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just there holding a load of red flags.
Yeah.
But sometimes those experiences give you the best creative writing material.
Yeah, completely.
So, although it's can be toxic, those
Yeah.
you know, negative, red flag, toxic boys, they make the best music. So in a way, you kind of gotta thank them.
Yeah, completely.
So next we've got Be My Love Song.
Yeah.
Again, this one gave me all the feels. This one's on Spotify and Apple Music as well, isn't it?
It's only a demo version for now, but I
Okay.
do plan on recording a full version.
But this one has got quite a unique recording experience, hasn't it?
Yeah. When I started recording Be My Love Song, when I wrote it in my kitchen on my floor, which is where I write most of my songs at like 3 a.m. because my kitchen is like soundproof for some reason. No one knows why, but you just can't hear anything out of it. So I'm fine there, and my family are asleep upstairs, and I'm just jamming out, writing whatever. But yeah, we recently got it redone. And my mum and dad are both kitchen salespeople, so they obviously got like a great kitchen.
The best kitchen.
With the best acoustics, and I'm sat there and I just thought I'm just going to record a demo because I really want to put something out there before, like...
It's like, why wait? Just do it.
Yeah,
if you've got
exactly.
the urge to do it and you've got the resources. And I think some people making music really overthink the process of it. But you were just like, hell no, record it. And you even recorded it on your phone.
Yeah, it was just a voice note on my phone. Don't tell Spotify because I told them it was a demo, and they were like, "We don't do voice notes." But
well, hopefully Spotify will look at that like we look at red flags.
Completely. But yeah, I uploaded it, and it's doing pretty well so far. It's like been up for like 4 days now. And I'm proper made up with the app on my phone. I can see all the statistics about the song, and I'm like, oh my god, there's someone in Greece listening to it. There's like 42 people in the UK, and then one person in Greece.
That is amazing.
So, yeah.
And that's like the reach of music. It's got no limits,
Yeah,
especially with
exactly.
these platforms and the fact that you can upload it now. It's amazing. And that analytics behind it, I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
me
love
too.
looking at the statistics and, oh, wow, so the numbers have gone up
Yeah.
or the numbers have gone down, but why? So are you going to be like looking at your statistics like
24/7.
this?
I swear, in maths when I was a kid, it was like we're doing bar charts today, and I was like,
Yes, me
bar
too.
charts, pie charts, yes.
Pie chart. I do this thing where I divide my whole hours in the day into a life pie, and I call it.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a whole nerdy thing that I do, but I mean we'll catch up about that after the show, 'cause it's a little too nerdy for the music box. I'm supposed to be cool. Okay, so your final song that you sang for us was my favourite,
Yeah.
for the simple fact that it's called "Kiss My Ass."
Yeah. That I wrote that ages ago, or started to. I had the chorus with me like last March 2019, and then it kind of just sat with me for months, and it wasn't until like September when all the verses started coming together. And I think it's when I got my first guitar. Actually, I bought my first guitar, and I started actually understanding how chords work instead of just throwing them all together. And then the verses came pretty easily.
Well, I think that one is like, it's a bit sassy, isn't it? And I
Yeah.
feel like the 3 songs that you've sang for us today kind of take us on a little bit of a journey.
Yeah.
So at first you're all in love, and you know you can't see the red flags, and then you start spotting them, and then you're like, "Be My Love Song," and then it's not going how you thought it was, and then you're just like, no way, kiss my ass.
Yeah, exactly.
So then you give him the boot. So
Yeah.
I love that. So is that how it's intended to be?
Yeah, definitely. I think Summer Rain and Be My Love Song were both the same situation, but Kiss My Ass is sort of like, it was way in the past, but I think no matter what, now I always know going into like a relationship or fancying someone, I know I'm always going to get over it, and I'm always going to get to that kiss my ass stage all over again, and then do it again.
That is such like amazing advice, actually, because I know a lot of people at the moment that are going through breakups and stuff,
hard.
and when you're going through it, it feels like it's the end of the
Especially
world.
if it's like the first time you're going through and you're like, I've never been through this before, does it end? Do you know what I mean? It's like, but yeah, I feel like, I always say to my friend Emily, life is a tunnel, not a cave.
That's that's a really nice analogy. That I love that.
Yeah.
So what's next on the cards for you then?
Well, I'm starting uni in September.
Amazing.
So I'll be meeting a bunch of new musicians. It's a music course, so I will be meeting a bunch of new musicians, and I'm hoping to collaborate with a few of them and maybe get a bit of a band together and just get full versions of the songs out, because I do want full band
Yeah.
sounds.
Oh, so you don't want to be a solo artist, you would rather be in a band.
Yeah, but like I want my songs to have a band sound, but
you to be the
my
front.
name on it.
Yeah, well, that's fair. Look, no doubt. Like, look, there's so many bands that do that as well, and it's so because most musicians they just like to play the music.
Yeah.
They don't want to be involved in the rest of it. Whereas if you've got that creative direction and you want to be that front runner, then you go for it, girl.
Thank you.
Okay, so let people know where they can find you if they want to listen to your
Well,
music.
I'm on social media wise. I'm on Facebook at Casey Kenny Official. I'm on Instagram at BaseyCasey2001 and on Twitter at BaseyCasey. And then I'm also on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Deezer, Napster, Tidal, all of them things. I'm trying to remember them off the top of my head. There's so many, but yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming onto the show. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm really excited to see what is next on the cards for you.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Me too.
Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's been The Music Box with Meg Vincetta and Casey Kenny. Bye.